Tom Green is one of the wildest comedians I have ever seen in my fucking damn life. From The Tom Green Show to the infamous Razzie Award-winning Freddy Got Fingered film.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have some work to do. Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy, would you like some sausage? Sausages, sausages.
Yeah, personally I was never really into prank shit, especially not super fake, self-absorbed, alpha fantasy foozy Logan Paul shit. Though I do enjoy more well-structured, I guess, insanity like the Eric Andre Show, where stunts and pranks are more elaborate and explosive. Also, you got this unhinged, unreal, loose cannon host that exists on another plane of reality, and is definitely not afraid to genuinely make an ass out of himself in any environment. Granted, it does take a small understanding of how to actually write jokes for this genre to be funny, at least in my opinion. Take those concepts, mix them the fuck together, add water.
Let's get it.
And you get Tom fucking Green. Homeboy Tom is an American-Canadian comedian, TV host, white rapper, and is, or at least was, a pretty badass skateboarder. I would even go so far as to say he was the OG comic prankster. He's also done a ton of voice acting and yada yada yada. I'll be honest with you guys, I pretty much just made this video just so I can show you the raw insanity this guy pulled off in his heyday. I also wanted to work on something that was quick and silly, that wasn't just children's nostalgia. I say that as if I have actual content out. What are you doing with your life? If you're new to this channel, my name is Aliu, or Tiger Hustle, and this is my face, I guess. Yeah, I finally acquired a competent computer. And you were listening to Lonely Fans Podcast. Lonely Fans Podcast TV. Lonely Fans TV Podcast? Anyway, let's take a look at the Tom Green Show.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I think my parents really like lesbians. So to show my parents how much I love them, I've turned my parents' vehicle into more than just a vehicle. I've turned it into the Slutmobile. Won't Mom and Dad be surprised and overwhelmed tomorrow morning when they get up to go to work? So I'm hiding inside a box right now in my parents' driveway.
He's such a creep.
That normally contains garbage. And this box is right beside the car. I hope my parents like my gift. I hope when they come out of the house, they really enjoy the car that I painted for them. Their car.
Holy Christ.
You like it, Dad? Come look at it, Dad.
Go talk to your mother. I'm going to.
I love how his dad is just absolutely over this already. Not even a second look, just ask your mother.
Look at it.
That's permanent.
What do you mean?
Mother's out of the police right now.
What are you talking about?
His dad is like the absolute opposite of him.
Oh, right.
It's a present.
Well, it's completely untasteful and
The eerie music.
Where are you going?
going to work. I'm walking.
You're walking?
Take the car.
Why can't you take the car? What? It's a present for you guys.
Okay, he smiled at least. I was actually worried his dad was about to smack the shit out of him.
To be nice.
It better be washable or something.
It's not. Mom. Mom.
Tom, leave your parents alone, dude.
Well, Mom, what? Come look at it. Well, it's not disgusting. Just let me in. Let's talk. This is insane. I mean, I worked so hard to make everybody happy. I hid in that box all night long. My mom has no intention of talking to me on camera about the Slutmobile. Fortunately...
Tom, it's your mother. Did you do that to our car? It's really gross and disgusting. And...
Whoa, wait a goddamn. Her name is Mary Jane Green? What?
Weed. Every day smoke weed.
I'm not impressed. I knew that something was happening. Just another little horrible thing for us to cope with. Call me as soon as you get this message.
So she keeps leaving these genuinely peeved voicemails? Well, peeved like loving parents that barely tolerate you kind of peeved, but still peeved nonetheless.
I am livid. Next message. Tom, this is your mother. That car better be back here immediately and back to its original condition. And I don't find it funny. There's nothing funny about it at all. It's insulting. Once again, it's not funny. It's ruining things that don't belong to you.
Don't walk to work.
Sanity.
Don't walk to work. It's not obscene, it's love. Those women are in love, Dad. Dad can't take the bus to work. I'm gonna take the slutmobile to the bus stop. Wow, there's a lot of people at the bus stop. I hope my dad's not embarrassed by his slutmobile. Come on, I'll drive you to work.
Holy shit. This is all before YouTube, by the way. I forgot to mention that. This is 1994.
Come on, I'll drive you to work. What?
That thing better be washed off the there. I don't know how you got it on there.
It's permanent. It's a present. Dad, don't worry if your neighbors see the slutmobile. I mean, it's just your slutmobile, right? It's just your slutmobile. I thought you liked lesbians. And I thought you liked lesbians and sluts. And so I thought it would be a nice thing to give to you.
Okay, on to number 2. Yo, can we talk about how fresh this beat is, though? And then he just fucking dies. Notice the trench coat accompanied by the bowler cap. It adds a bit of sincerity to the gag. No, he's fucking dead. Something about the wind and the hat teaming up to make it look like he got shot in the back of the head. Oh my god, these poor people. And then he just fucks off. And life returns to normal. Short, subtle, and sweet. And for my personal favorite, Tom Green makes a motherfucking boat out of brains. Well, they're not human brains, but, well, I wouldn't want to spoil it.
Whoa, what's that? What you doing, man? What you doing, man? You wanna know what a model is, yo? A model, yo, is a tiny little toy.
My dude. This guy definitely looks like the person leaving signs offering to buy diabetic testing strips off of the freeway. This guy looks like he sells your strange stepdad who's under house arrest coke-laced oregano. This guy literally looks like Fred from Psychonauts.
I like your jacket. Very strappy. You want it? You can have it. Just help me undo these buckles in the back.
A tiny little toy.
So right away, we are treated to threat level Midnight Manic Tom in this completely empty, starch white warehouse area.
You can buy all the pieces in the form of a kit and make yourself a model boat. Or you can use your own brain and your own mentality and create your own model out of your own materials. Check this out.
Speaking of white, this persona of his reminds me so much of all the white kids in my middle school that thought they were hard as shit for listening to ICP and Bob Marley. And no, that's not a pompadour wig on his head. That's a really spooky rubber mask that Tom here has fashioned into a backwards cap, I guess. I think it's a president. If anyone recognizes this man, leave his name in the comments.
You get your inspiration, you get all this inspiration, you take it out of the book, you put it into your head, you process that information, and then you spit it out and you make a boat.
Okay, sounds good.
A cow brain boat. That's my concept. That's what I've come up with. A cow brain boat.
Wait, what?
You know what I'm saying? You want to make a boat out of brains? First you gotta get...
I'm so sorry, Internet.
Stop! He's already dead.
That ain't going nowhere. That's not going nowhere. You see that skull there? That's a solid skull. Them cows, and that's essentially... Gotta get inside the mind of...
I really hope these cows were used for food or whatever and didn't just die for this gag.
French kissing!
Bruh.
I'm not sure if this was intentional, but this looks like a fucking ghoulish ritual or something like that. Like, just look at the scenery for fuck's sake.
That's the sound of marble making.
Oh.
You gotta reach in and grab the brains like this. You know what I'm saying? Reach inside the head there. Okay. I'm gonna place the brains on top of the plastic. How you make that plastic stick to the brains? The gasoline, do you know what I mean? You melt the plastic to the meat. Then what you got is an airtight seal of that meat stuck in there in the plastic. You put that in the water, it float away,
easy does it. Look what we got. Plastic melted all nicely around the brains, and we got ourselves a boat. Now, just in case this puppy don't float perfect, what you can do is get yourself a piece of styrofoam. I like to cut it in a circle, just because it looks kind of neat. All right, check this out, yo, we're done. We got the sail, we got the meat, we got the brains, we got the little men, we got the plastic. It's time to paddle to the sea. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, Tom. It kind of just looks like you desecrated these cow heads and put their melted brains on a styrofoam discus thingy, which was going to float regardless of whatever organs you put on it. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. So there's obviously an entire plethora of Tom shenanigans I could cover in this episode, but you can literally go check out his channel and see them. Also, again, this is 1994 when Tom was a lot younger and hot-blooded. Dude has really chilled out over the years, and I'm glad he hasn't landed in any sort of controversial hot seats that I know of. On his channel currently, he's still wildin' actually, only on a far less manic scale, with his most recent videos being him and his pup Charles braving the wilds. Aw, he's such a good boy. Thank you so much for watching, Lonely fans. You might be wondering why I look and sound so different in all my shots, or why the heck it took me 2 months to make this video. Well, I was actually setting up the new mini workspace / studio during the development of this episode. I've also been working on illustrations more. Also, chronic depression is a bitch. I'm still figuring out how I want to narrate my future videos, so I'll continue trying a mix of things. But don't worry, they'll still be chock full of outdated memes for your viewing pleasure. Currently working on part 2 of Code Lyoko Retrospect, and I revised my Patreon to suck less. Okay, I think that's it. Alright, see you soon, bye!